My name is Daniel Wubah, and I'm the president of Millersville University. I've been the president since July 1st, 2018. In my other role, my royal name is Nana Ufusu Pekun III, the Tu Apentinhene of Breman Esikuma in the central region of Ghana. I was born into the royal family, and so at birth there were 3 of us who were selected and groomed with the intention that one of us would become the king ultimately. And I ascended to the throne in September 2017 after my uncle passed away. It was quite challenging, unexpected, but at the same time, I would say rewarding. Both positions require a lot of skills in leadership, though there are differences. But among the similarities is the fact that as the leader, the people you work with expect you to have certain characteristics, and your word carries more weight than just the average person. Another similarity is that in both cases, you have to realize that you work with a team. As an individual, the leader cannot accomplish much. I have a council of elders in Ghana. There are 7 of them who I work with on a daily basis to run the traditional area. And at Millersville, I have my cabinet with whom I work to do similar work. As a tribal king back in Ghana, my day often starts actually a bit later than it is here. It starts first in the morning with me getting an update of what is going on in our region, that's in our district. On a particular day, I start with breakfast after I've been briefed, and then by 9 o'clock, latest 10 o'clock, I have my first session, which often would be people coming to see me. And in most cases, it will be to deal with family issues or issues that require my attention to help the whole community progress. And there are instances too that there may be judicial cases that I'm the one to make the final decision on. So I spend my morning handling that. And then in the afternoons, I tend to get reports in that's what's going on in the community. So when I'm in Ghana, in addition to taking care of the day-to-day aspects of the community, making sure that people in the community have good health, they have access to good water, and they also have access to education. I also have to make sure that our festivals are all taking place at the right time, and I have to appoint the right people to work in the community. So it's not unlike what I do as a president, where I'm primarily responsible for everything. But one of the biggest differences is as a tribal king, everybody expects me to provide for them. That is not the case at Millersville, where my personal wealth is not available to the people on the campus. There are several restrictions with my role because the king is considered to be between the humans and then the ancestors. So, for example, I don't eat in public. I can only do certain things in public, and I don't walk by myself. I can't get out of the palace by myself. I always have several people around me for security, but also in addition, according to our tradition, I don't speak directly to anyone in public. I always have my linguist with me. So if anyone wants to address me, they will talk to my linguist, and then my linguist will talk to me, or in most cases, my linguist would even answer the question. Another restriction that also occurs in my role is that I can't dance in public. For example, it's not required. I can dance in the palace, but I can't go outside and dance in the public. And everything that I do, in a way, is under the microscope, because they want to make sure that my linkage between our ancestors and themselves is done the right way. So that is a requirement, that in terms of there are so many restrictions, I'm freer here than I am in Ghana in terms of being able to move around. Being in this role of being the president and also kin is something that I'm a work in progress, in the sense that I never expected myself to be occupying both roles at the same time. Being a president is by itself difficult enough, but then having this second part, being the king, often makes it challenging. But I'm blessed to have, a family, especially my wife, who helps during the daytime while I'm working as a president. She handles, cases as they come through. And I think that is so important, because I couldn't have done it without her. So in a nutshell, I say I'm a work in progress, and everything that I'm doing, I'm trying to record everything so that in the future I can share it with anyone who finds, themselves in this situation.